Hey everybody, Chrissy Tobis here for Kindred Stamps, and today we're going to make that card. I'm using the Journey Prequel stamp set. So as soon as I saw the stamp set, I knew I wanted to do a monotone approach. So if you don't know what monotone is, it basically just means you want to kind of keep everything the same color. That's the real basic idea to it. So you're not going to do a bunch of different colors. You really want to stay with the same color, or in worst case, that same color family. So I stayed with the same color family just so I had a little bit more to work with, because just staying with one color was going to be a little too hard, because that's the true definition of monotone, is one color, mono. So I took some watercolor markers and I scribbled them down on my glass mat. So you can see when I stamped earlier using my Misty, I stamped everything on watercolor paper and then I covered it with clear embossing powder and I activated it with my heat gun. This way all the ink would be protected because I knew I was going to be adding a bunch of water in. So as I said, I cheated a little bit and did them from the same color-ish family. So these are a bunch of different browns. Now I do have reddish browns and I have yellowish browns. I kind of mixed them all together. But the final effect of the card is kind of like that sepia toned look. So that is what I was going for, that kind of just brownish, singular, one color feeling. But don't feel like if you watercolor or use color pencils or markers or anything using this technique that everything is going to look flat. You still can add a bunch of definition, um, especially with the watercolors, because you can just kind of do a light wash. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm coming in with a light color first, just kind of covering my surface, and then adding in the darker colors or more of that same color on top of it to get some of the shadows and the darker shading and everything like that. And then, so you can see like at the top of his head, that was just a real light color. And I just kept adding more in the areas where the shadow would be, because I have like the light point coming from the very, very top. So I just kind of kept going through, adding more color, and then I added a little shadow underneath his feet to kind of make it look like he was standing there. And I also added a little bit of a shadow under that happy birthday old friend, just to go ahead and make that pop out a little bit. And then to finish everything off, just because I felt like the card was a little too harsh, it was just too white, I just added a little bit of splatter from all the colors. Some of the colors I even mixed together. I didn't really care what colors were more prominent. I just wanted to add something on there just to soften up that background, because I felt like it was a little too stark against that colored image, and I wanted it to be just a little bit softer to go along with that kind of monotone sepia tone type look. So then the last thing I did was I assembled my card, and that is it. You can see this is the guy right here. So I definitely hope you give this technique a try. Have a great day.